right, what's up, crew? Today's recording is for Tuesday the 12th. Per usual, we're going to get into some stretching, some mobility prior to our warm-up. So, I want to start with some T-spine rotations. Drop it down on all fours. Stack up your knees, your shoulders, your hips rather, your shoulders, your wrists. Soften your tip behind the ears. Reach down and towards that inside elbow. And so you can reach up. You're going to do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Think about opening up your upper back, your shoulder blades. We're not trying to bridge and open up our hips square, nice control. Okay, so 5 on the right side, 5 on the left side. Okay, once you got 5 and 5, stay down here. We're going to do some fire hydrants. Okay, so opening up our hips. We're staying in that nice stacked position. Setting that leg back behind us. Big sweep around and inside. Okay, so think about 5 in the reverse direction, 5 in the forward direction, each leg. Okay, so that's going to be 10 reps on your left, 10 total reps on your right, 5 each direction. Think about really extending that leg long behind you, big sweep around. Make sure you're stabilizing through your core and your shoulders. Don't get loose through that midline as you're focusing on your legs. Everything stays locked in. Change your direction once you've gotten in 5. Once you have all 10, switch to your other side. Good. Keep working through until you've got those 10 reps on each side. We're going to stay on the floor, so stay down here if you're done. We're going to take a seated position and do a figure 4. So one thing, you can probably bend your knee a little more than I can. Knee up, other leg across, and then bring the thing in nice and close. Okay? So harder for me to demonstrate, but what I want you to do is try to bring this heel, the leg that's long, in nice and close to your glutes. You should get a really good stretch on the side of the leg that is bent on your glute, your outer panel. Trying to sink into it. You want to intensify the stretch so close to your glute is to your heel. Just come down here on the floor. The greater the stretch you're going to get. Good. Slowly release. Send your legs long, and then switch up your sides. Standing up wide. One side might be tighter than the other. But find that sweet spot of the stretch, you're getting it, feeling it right through here. Another 10 seconds if you want to scoot it a little closer. Now it's a good time. Good, and release. We will make our way to the stance, up to the top. Let's get in some hip openers. So open the door, close the door, alternate out your sides. Roughly 5 on each side. Good, right about 5. Next, we're going to take a nice low squat. Widen out your stance, keep your chest up nice and tall. If you want to take a little rock back and forth, you can. Get a little mobility through the ankles. You can also use your elbows to help drive out your knees. Sit down there. We'll be here for about 20 seconds. If that static movement's good, or again, if you want to take that little work right to left for the ankles, whatever feels good. Good. When you come up, nice and slow to the top. Our warm-up is going to get some of our upper body and our core engaged for today's work. You'll see 3 movements across 4 minutes, 6 Spider-Mans. So it's in that lunge position. This is where we're going to tuck in that same elbow on that same side, down, and then a big reach up to the ceiling. Let's get 6 on each side. Okay, 6 on the right, 6 on the left. Inchworms. Imagine I'm on the floor. I'm going to walk it out nice and long. Stretch as far as I can, and then you can pinch your toes towards your hands, or bring your hands towards your feet. Okay? So walk out long, inch back together, 4 of them. And then 8 air squats. Make sure these are following. These are not for speed. Make sure we're finding the full depth of our squat. Try to get that hip crease below the knee, opening the hips at the top. Okay? So I'll set a clock for 4 minutes. If you've got one you want to set, you can do so as well, but I'll keep us on time. 6 Spider-Mans, 4 inchworms, 8 air squats. Okay, we'll get going here in 10 seconds. All right, so not for time, or excuse me, for rounds. We're just working for time on our movements. Six each side. Let's swap out those legs. Once you got your spideys, 4 inchworms, reaching, walking, extending, warming up your core, your shoulders, 4 of those. That's tough on your shoulders. You can always do plank shoulder taps as well. That can give you a very similar stimulus for the warm-up. Right here. Do 4 on each side for those 8 total. And then 8 air squats. Good quality movements. That's your focus. Good. Back to the top for Spider-Mans. Once you're through your 8 squats. Try to get in 2 rounds of these movements. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Inchworms, air squats. Stay down. Good, last minute. Keep getting through and go back for now. Good, last 30 to find some movement. If there's an additional movement that you feel like your body needs, maybe you can take this time to do that, or you can keep going through those 3 movements. So today's workout is pretty hot heavy into cardio. Now, this is a really good mobility warm-up, but I don't think it has our heart rate quite where we want it. Now, I know getting uncomfortable in the warm-up is not always the funnest, but it is the best way to feel ready for the workout. So being slightly breathy is actually good going into the workout. I promise you will feel a whole lot better starting these movements. So I do want to get our heart rate up and moving. We're going to do a quick Tabata. These are going to be some just basic movements, okay? I'm talking jumping jacks, high knees, butt kickers, a couple of jump squats, okay? So we will see those 4 movements. We'll run through a Tabata. I just want to make sure you're nice and warm. It'll just be one of each, okay? So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'm going to get the timer rolling for that. I just want some extra blood flowing before the workout. We'll start with jumping jacks. We'll go here in 10 seconds. Get aggressive on it, okay? So get a little uncomfortable. 3, 2, 1, and go. Jumping jacks, okay? So quick reps. 20 seconds is gonna go by quick. Let's just slowly get that heart rate creeping up. You're already halfway. Good. 3, 2, and reps. Butt kickers up next. Your heels are coming up towards your glutes. Quick reps through those toes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Butt kickers. Quick reps. Try to stay up nice and tall. You can even move your arms a little bit for some extra momentum. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and reps. Nice job. Okay. High knees. Driving those knees up towards our chest. Same thing. Quick reps. 3, 2, and go. High knees. Big drop. Quick reps. If you can fasten your feet, try that. You can go a little higher. Try that. Our rate should be elevating now. 10 seconds. Go ahead. Last 3, 2, and reps. And then jump squats. Get down. Power up. Let's get those legs moving. Try to get a little height. Toes off the floor. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's your last 20 seconds of warm-up, so make them count. Speed up the jump a little bit or add a little bit of height. You've got 10 seconds. Go ahead, couple reps. Final 3, 2, and rest. Stop. All right, let's grab a little bit of water. Let's go over the workout, okay? I will not be physically doing today's workout with you guys, so I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna talk strategy and the likely amount of time that you're going to need to do the workout. And then you guys can always pause me for your workout and then meet me back for accessories, because I'm gonna go over those. Might be a movement in there that you are not familiar with. So, today's work is squats and burpees. We're talking 21 down to 3, okay? So we're gonna decrease our reps on this couplet of movements by 3 as we go. So we've got 21 air squats, 21 burpees, 18 of each, 15 of each, 12, 9, 6, 3. Okay, so working our way down the ladder. The body weight version is just air squats, so no weights. Getting down to that full depth of our squat, opening our hands to the top. If we want to work minimal equipment today, it's a goblet squat. So that dumbbell object, whatever you have, is in our chest here. It's resting on our body. We're keeping it lifted. We're not going to let that tilt us or bring us forward. Sitting back in our chair. Right? It's listed as dumbbell facing burpees. So if this line is where it's going to set my dumbbell down, I got my burpee testified to the deck. I'm going to hop or step over, burpee, hop or step over. Okay? So those are our options today for minimal or body weight work. Now, this is gonna take a little bit of time, okay? 21 burpees, it's gonna take you a little bit. That's a minute or more, okay? So I would allot yourself at least 15 minutes today to get this work done. If you feel like it's gonna take a little longer, set an 18-minute clock so you've got that buffer, but just know ahead of time that you're gonna need around that 15-minute mark. Now, the good news is this is a descending rep scheme, right? So mentally, that's a lot easier for us to get through, knowing that our reps go down. The way that I would attack this is I'm going to adjust my intensity or my speed on these movements every round, right? So I'm gonna pace them out a little bit differently. As my rep scheme goes down, hopefully I can add a little bit to my speed on both the burpees and the squats. We never wanna compromise quality when we add speed, but start at a maintainable pace for that 12 or that 21, 18, and then start to try to build a little bit on your intensity as you go. Try to take minimal rest in between the burpees and the squats. So that's my tidbit on advice for today. This is for time, total time, making sure that you're doing both of those movements for the listed rep scheme, starting at 21, going down to 3. Okay? You can go ahead and pause and come back for accessory work, or you can watch it now and do it later. But accessory work today is going to be 3 rounds. First, you're going to see 10 suitcase deadlifts each side. We've got 15 single leg calf raises and 20 hip bridges. The last 2, very self-explanatory, right? So that single leg, you can balance on something with your upper body if you need to, but driving that single foot off the floor for the calf, 15 per side. Make sure on your hip bridges that you're not just repping those out, okay? Your best benefit is gonna come from that big squeeze and drive to the top, and then that patient 2 to 3 counts down as you bring your hips to the floor. Good reminder, shoulders and neck are making contact with the floor. Don't hold your neck up off the floor. That's extra tension that we don't need, okay? So 1 squeeze, count up, little pause, patient 2 to 3 count down. Now, I'm gonna grab a dumbbell here really quick to talk about the suitcase deadlifts. A suitcase deadlift is a single-sided workout, okay? So this is anti-rotation. Anytime we're working on one side, we want to isolate the movement in our bodies. We don't want to be rotating or compensating on the side that is weighted. So, like we would any other deadlift, we are underneath our hips, and it's a hinge position, right? So with a deadlift, we think about sending our hips back, soft bend through the knees. The hinge is a lot different than the squat, okay? The squat is when I'm descending down. Still put my hips back, but I'm descending down rather than descending back, okay? Think about good mornings or with a barbell. So on one side, we're reaching down, squeezing and driving up, okay? If you have the range of motion to keep that nice flat back, that nice neutral spine, touch the head of the dumbbell to the floor, do so. If you're gonna compromise your spine, you need to round out to touch the floor. I want you to eliminate that and stop right where you're gonna find that nice neutral position. If you need to watch yourself in the mirror, do so. We wanna protect ourselves and move well, okay? So again, hinging, square through the shoulders, square through the hips. We're not gonna let that side bring us down. We're not gonna overpull it. So 3 sets there. Good body weight work today, guys. You're definitely gonna get a great calorie burn from the air squats and the burpees. Record your time. You guys keep putting them in there. Happy Tuesday. Come back on down. I will be with you guys on Wednesday to get you rolling, but have fun with this one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.